In 1962 and 63 is when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that prayer was no longer allowed in public school and the Bible was no longer allowed in public school because they said it violates the separation of church and state and you can't have those things there. Well, over the next couple of decades, and for example, in violent crime, there was a 664% increase in violent crime in public schools. Now, why would that be? Well, maybe because if there is no God, right, and all of a sudden, well, then we determine for ourselves what's right. Because if there's no God, there's no biblical standard, there's no 10 commandments, right? There's no thou shalt not kill. Well, then who determines what's right and wrong? And this is the challenge that has really unfolded in public schools since then, is we've moved away from an objective moral standard of behavior. And now kids don't know what's right and wrong. They don't know what's true. They don't even know what's a boy and a girl anymore because there is no objective standard for truth and morality. Go back in time and study it. You realize that the most significant influence in the founding of America was the Bible and was Christianity. So significant, the founding fathers said that America will not remain. America will not work. The Constitution won't work if you remove the Bible, if you remove Christianity. And today there's a lot of people recognizing the brokenness of the nation, and they're looking for all kinds of solutions. And even now, right, we're in the middle of a political cycle and season, and people think that a politician will fix the system. Well, politicians make a difference.
It would be like looking at an iPhone and someone saying like, well, how was that thing built? And like trying to explain it and say, but you don't need to have a degree in mechanical or electrical engineering. You can do it without those things. It's like, no, you can't.
Well,
like,
right.
It will not work.
But this is what we have tried to do in telling the story of America and excluding the influence of Christianity, excluding the role the Bible played. When there's some really great books you can go to. Like there's one that was done by Donald Lutz, a professor from the University of Houston. However, it was not the top cited source. The number one cited source from the founders' writings was the Bible, with 34% of everything in quotation marks came from the Bible. And where it gets even more interesting to me, he says, we only included what was in quotation marks. He said, however, in reading their letters and their writings, we noticed many more references to scripture, to Bible characters and Bible stories and Bible examples than what were in quotation marks.
And I've noticed that we have, we have in God we trust on our money, but we've tried to sterilize it and make it just this, just God, this thing. And I really would like more people to acknowledge that, no, it's Jesus. It's the Christian God. It's not just a God, generic, whatever God fits your style, fits your lifestyle. It's the Christian God.
Yeah.